Welcome back, everybody, to Empyrion Galactic Survival on Alpha 11.1.1. This is Project Eden, and it's also the Dead is Dead series, and I have not died yet. So we are working on our base here, and I got a little bit more done off camera since the last time you guys saw me. So we basically got the floor in and the start of the walls. I pulled all the equipment off the ship and set that up that we brought with us, and then loaded up this little container here with all the rest of the parts and components and whatnot. So now the next step is to power the base up, and then as soon as we do that, we're going to actually have to make a large constructor, because apparently the small constructor cannot make elevators. In fact, I'm not even sure if I have elevators learned, so let's make sure. Yeah, let's make sure we have those learned too. Yeah, you can only do these in large or advanced constructors. So yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Now, I think once we power this thing up, there's a possibility that we could start getting attacks, but I don't think that's going to happen immediately. I hope it doesn't happen immediately, but we need to get the elevators made as soon as possible so I can get back up to the ship in case something like that does happen. Alright, so let's see. We need to put some fuel in the fuel tank, so let's do that. We have some promo here. And, you know, I'm gonna obviously put a larger generator and more fuel tanks and all that in eventually. Right now, I just kind of getting a skeleton setup going here so we can start making things. And, you know, this stuff may not even stay in this position either. We'll have to wait and see. But remember, this is not the actual base down here anyways. This is just a kind of a starting point for us. The base eventually is going to be in a tower up above. Alright, so we got power. Let's power things up. Oxygen doesn't matter here. And now we can start making stuff. So, we need to make a large constructor. I've had a couple of spiders drop down on my head from the hole here. So we've killed those and gotten some meat and some XP from them. Oh, you know what else we could do? We could remove the stuff from the Stingray's refrigerator into the base's refrigerator. So let's do that now. Pretty much everything except for, we'll probably keep one stack of food in here as an emergency. Probably wouldn't hurt to keep a few meds in here too. We're not likely to have radiation problems though on this planet. Yeah, I guess we'll keep that in there. Some extra bandages, antibiotic ointment. All of this can come in here. We don't need any of this medical stuff in the base because we have the medical bay for that, and we can always take it down and set it up as a different component if we get some type of, you know, illness. Okay, so how you doing? Almost there. So we're going to plop probably two large constructors, one in this corner and one in this corner. And at some point here fairly soon, I'm going to have to make a trip back to the dead planet and get another load of stuff. Alright, make this player. Still not there? Wait. Oh yeah, it just popped in. It just popped in, okay. So we'll stick this right there. And then we're going to pop it right in there. Excellent. Okay, now let's open this up and assign this to the general. And now we need to make elevator blocks. So I don't know how many we'll need. Probably 8 to 10, I'm thinking. Maybe 12. We'll start with 8 and we'll see where we're at with that. The portable constructor is still making stone for us. So it's just basically working on stone. Oh, I need to get, I want to get all of this stuff out of here too. Because I'm not planning on using this for anything else other than making stone. And maybe biofuel if we run out of promo before we can get, you know, more of that going here. Okay, so we need to put those components in here. Let's stick that stuff in there too. I think I'll hang on to my chainsaw for the moment. You are hungry. Alright, let's eat some cheese. Let's have some fried veggies. And actually, let's assign this to the fridge. We'll do another auto group here. And let's just sweetener spice. Now I want to save the spice and the sweetener to make seeds. So let's do a stack of that, and then for seeds, we're going to need nutrient solution. Or I mean purified water, which actually we have some of that, don't we? That's over here. Not very much. Yeah, I think I left most of the water back at the dead planet because we just didn't have a lot of extra weight. So let's make as many spice seeds as we can. Obviously, it's not going to make that many. Sometimes I just do a control click just to have it make as many as it can. And we'll make some honeys and some aloe veras in that order. Okay, so that's done. Now, we need to eat a little bit more food. So let's see. Let's chow down on that. And we'll have some more cheese. Meat, cheese. And that kind of looks like squash. I like squash, by the way. Like some baked winter squash or something. And some more cheese. That's good enough. Okay. Alright, how's our elevators doing? We got 8 right there. Alright, let's see where this puts us. So we want to put these elevators basically right here. Yeah, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put reinforced concrete blocks. I'll upgrade the ones that are currently there all the way around here as a base to the base. You know, for the central shaft, and then, you know, once we get up back to the surface, we'll have to put some additional support pillars down too, because otherwise it will oh, wrong button. Not have enough support for what I'm planning on doing. Oh, for goodness sakes. Doggone it. Okay, here. I should probably just use my drone for this anyway. Let's grab this. Did that put that in my inventory? Wait, what did it do with it? Alright, where the hell did it go? I was on retrieve block. It's not on my toolbar. It's not in the fridge. It's not in the general container. Where did it go? I'm confused. Huh, I don't understand that. I'm probably doing something wrong, but I don't know what it is. Alright, well, let's get these up anyway. Hold still, drone. Okay, so we're gonna need... Oh, shit, we're gonna need a lot more. I'd say we're gonna need at least another 8 more. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what happened to that other elevator. Should have gone back into here, because this is what I'm connected to. Oh, no. I'm connected to the Stingray. Okay. That explains it. I thought I was connected to the bases container. Alright. There, now we are. Okay, so I think we're going to need probably I'm going to say 8 more of these, so let's make 7 more since we've got the one on our toolbar. And we'll see where that puts us. I'm very much a build by Braille guy. I just kind of guesstimate, and then if it's not enough, we make more. If it's too much, well, we have surplus. Unless it's something that's really, really valuable that I don't want to waste, you know. Okay. What am I doing? Oh, I'm hitting the wrong button. That's what I'm doing. Okay. I just woke up, guys, so my head's not completely awake yet. Today is the day before Thanksgiving, and I have the rest of the week off, which I'm very excited about. My wife and I think are going to go out a little bit later and do some stuff. But I wanted to get a couple recordings in first. Let's put the parts and the spoiled food in here. Just because that's kind of more related to farming and stuff. And medical. Okay, let's see where this gets us. Alrighty. Okay, good deal. Good deal. Now, what we're going to do is let's go up. Pick these. Okay, now we can get back up to the surface. The next thing I want to do is let's move the ship onto a little bit leveler ground here. It's just slightly more level up this way, I think. Yeah, there we go. And I want to get some weapons on this thing in case drones do start to attack. So let's get those remounted. When we took the warp drive off, we're back underneath 100% at this point, but placing the weapons on there is going to bring it back up a little bit. And you know, guys, I understand something, you know, in case you're wondering. Didn't I have blocks right there? Oh, you know what? Maybe I didn't put those on this build. I might do that. Anyway, I understand that the goal with the CPU is to make more specialized ships, whereas this ship is kind of trying to do everything. But you have to understand what the purpose of this ship actually is. It's a place. It's basically was our lifeboat to get us off the dead planet into a new home, and so it kind of needed, in my opinion, you know, to have try and, you know, do all roles, even though it doesn't do them all really well, but it does. It's adequate. It gets the job done. But you know, as we get established here with our actual real home base, I might change this ship back up to serve more of like a combat role, and you know, then in that case, it doesn't need to have like the constructor on it, for example. And you know, maybe it doesn't need to have quite so much storage space and that sort of thing, so it'll fly a little bit better. So anyway, just throwing that out there. Now, what we want to do is we want to go here, and I want to pull. Here, we can disconnect from that again, and Stingray. We'll reconnect to the Stingray. I want to pull the weapons back off of here and get those remounted. So we'll put the, you know what, it'd actually be easier if we're up in the air just a smidge. And this is going to probably put us back over a little bit, but we'll work with it. Alright, those go there. We can bring her back down for the Gatlings. so this way, if we get attacked, we can provide some air support. Actually, I'd call it more like air assault. Okay. So let's get everything loaded back up. Okay, and then I want to disconnect from there. And let's just make sure she stays fully fueled at all times. Okay, these don't belong in there. We want to put those in here. That's just adding a bunch of extra weight. That's just because I was connected to this when I was building the base earlier. So we have 132 rockets in over 3,000, about 3,300 looks like 15 mil bullets. So we got lots of ammo for defending this place. Alright, what's our CPU look like now? Just curious. Oh, look at that. We're still at 100%. That's fantastic. I thought that would put us over a little bit, but it doesn't, so we're good. We're golden. Okay, now, we are now capable of defending our base with the ship, so... Oh, shit! The next step here is to kill a spider. That thing snuck right on up on me. Where'd he go? There he is. Level 9. Yeah, there's some dangerous creatures around here, man. Level 9's nothing to balk about. Especially when you can't die. Alright, let's pick these surrounding veggies and we'll mine up this copper. Because we can. What the hell is that? Alien bug? That sounded like an alien bug. So what I'm going to do down below, I'll show this to you again when we get back down there, but the area on the right hand side is going to be our garden, and then the area on the right or on the left hand side is going to be all of our equipment and stuff. My tentative plan is to eventually you know, move the garden up above so it has sunlight and stuff. Just not that the game requires that, but just for, you know, role-playing purposes, I guess. Oh, this is a nice high spot right here. The only problem with this spot, though, is there's not a lot of tree canopy near it, and I wanted to have that, you know, have that sense that we were inside the canopy. So that's kind of why I chose the spot where I'm at. Oh, I was going to tell you guys something else. When I was walking around off camera, is that seaweed? That's seaweed. That's a seaweed plant. I mean, I'll take it. Plant protein, but still, that's kind of funny. Anyways, when I was walking around, there's like a little sub-biome on this planet called a flower biome. And in that biome, there are a bunch of ZR1 plasma plants growing, which is awesome because we need that to make health stuff. So I was kind of happy to find that. So we'll be hunting for that stuff later on, once we kind of get our base set up in good shape here. All right, now let's see. I think I'm gonna want to line the walls of this with concrete. Probably. Whoa. That was close. For that reason, so I don't fall through the side. That wind is really going at it, isn't it? But the first thing, though, is can I make reinforced concrete? Hardened steel block. I'm sorry, armored concrete. I can. Okay, so we need steel plate and cement for that. So all of the blocks that support the tower, we want that to be reinforced, or I mean armored concrete, because it has, you know, it can hold a lot more weight. Basically, it has better structural integrity. So, how many of those suckers are we going to need just to make this part? We've got, it looks like 1, 2. No, I'm not counting those right here. Let's just do it this way. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 if you count the bottom one, two, this one here too. Okay, so 14 times 4 is 28, 56. Plus this center one here, 57. So we need 57 armored concrete blocks. The ones that are there we can upgrade, so that takes away 6, so we need 51 armored concrete blocks. So to upgrade these, we are going to need upgrade 2 cement and 2 steel plate. So let's make some of that first. Here and here. That has an output count of 10. So let's make maybe 30. I thought I brought some of this with me, but apparently I didn't. I probably left it behind to save weight. And that has an output count of 2. So here. Is that working? Oh, we're out of... How are we out of power? Did I accidentally turn it off? I must have. I probably accidentally hit the Y key. Okay. Let's have you make a second large constructor. And we're going to also need to come up with a solar power solution for this base too. But that's probably going to be a separate structure. Well, I have to think about that. We could put the solar panels on the base of the tower. If we do it that way, though, depending upon how we do it, it might not be as efficient as it can be, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I'm not going to worry about solar power just yet. We just have to rely upon promethium and or biofuel. It's not like there isn't any trees around here. Okay, so those are all normal concrete. Everything down below here, except for the supporting tower structure, I'm just using normal concrete for. Okay, so how are we doing here? We've got 24 of those and 23 of those. So let's upgrade this. I didn't count that right, did I? It just now occurred to me that I hadn't counted that right. All right. Well, that's all right. We'll just make whatever we need to get it done, to get the job done. Now let's grab these. All of you guys who are mathematicians that are watching are probably rolling your eyes. I've mentioned this in my videos before, though. Math is not my strong subject. It just isn't. Never has been. Never has been. It's not that I don't appreciate it. I just, my brain doesn't work well with math. I mean, I can obviously do math. I just am not a whiz at it. All right, so we're going to need to leave an opening probably on both sides here. So these 2 blocks we will not put the reinforced in. Which we need to start making, by the way. So, armored concrete. Oh, are we out of iron? We must be. Yeah, we're out of iron. All right, well, I guess that means we need to go mine some. I mean, we could put some crushed stone in and have it make some ore for us, but it's probably going to be better if we just go mine some. I did uncover 1 or 2 iron deposits. There's a very large deposit right there. Yeah, we'll pull a lot of iron out of that thing, won't we? We found 4 of 7 silicon, 3 of 6 copper, 2 of 5 cobalt, 1 of 3 iron. We never did find the promo or the restroom, but those are well, I mean, there's still a lot more planet here that we need to uncover. But those could also be right in the thick of an enemy camp too. It wouldn't surprise me. Alright guys, well I guess what we need to do is go travel to that iron deposit and mine it up. Or at least partially mine it up. So let's put a waypoint down. Whoops. And then go grab that. Make sure I'm not carrying anything I don't need to carry with me. Oh yeah, we got to put that stuff in the fridge. Let's get our food topped off here. We've got 6 spice sprouts, 1 aloe, and did we make any oh, we must have run out of stuff to make the sweetener sprouts. Okay, no worries. We're going to have to put some water. Oh, in fact, you know what? That's the other thing we should do on our way to the iron. See, one bad part about this location is there's no water nearby. But I could not find any rainforest biome, you know, this green and brown patch on this map with water nearby. So for whatever reason, whatever generates that biome does not include any kind of water. So that's fine. I mean, we can just set up some water generators on the shore of the nearest water. We'll just have to travel to it, you know, to get our water. It's a little inconvenient, but it's not the end of the world either. So we'll probably just set it either to this one to the north or this one over here. We got Polaris territory directly to the south of us too, by the way. That's another reason why I chose this particular spot. And we are in good with them. We're not honored, but we are friendly with them because I've been doing the wildlife camp quests as I've been going along. So, in fact, I think that's ready for us to start up again too. So might as well do that since we're going to an ore deposit. Okay, what are we doing? We're trying to eat. Trying to chow down here. Okay, let's go. Oh, doggone it. I knew I was forgetting something. I was going to make myself a water genie. Silly me. I heard footsteps up there. Okay, so let's have you go here. Oh, you know what though? We can't because we need iron. All right, well we'll have to do that later. We don't need water and meat right now, anyways. Oh shit! Oh no! Right. Yeah, that's why we got to line this thing so I quit falling through it. Okay, point this direction, jump out, and shoot, or either that. Oh yeah, shoot! Level 8 spider. Come here, you little bastard. Ooh. Oh, never mind. I saw that 10, but that's my level. Oh shit. Let's go here. And stick this stuff in here. Okay. Now we can go. We're up to 58.2 meters per second. Why aren't we at 70? It's probably because of weight. Yeah, we're 20 tons. It's probably these two things, or this thing in particular, and maybe some of the pentaxid that's slowing us down because we're heavy. Which means we're not going to be able to load this thing up to the hilt with iron either. But we don't need to load it up to the hilt. We just need enough to get the stuff done we need to get done. And if it takes a few trips back and forth, it takes a few trips back and forth. That's all there is to it. Okay, so it looks like we've got some company here. We're gonna have to deal with them first. Where did he go? There he is. Yeah, this volumetric lighting is not fun. They added that, I don't know what, early alpha 10 maybe, I think it was. It's kind of cool, but it's also really irritating because it makes it hard to see. I wish they would take that away or fix it so it's not, it doesn't obstruct our vision as much as it does. I was watching Disturbed Z. He's one of my favorite Empyrion YouTubers, and he was more or less saying the same thing in his video, and I completely agree. What am I doing? I'm trying to go here. Okay. That's not fun. So, Elion, fix it, please. I'm sure other people have complained plenty about that too. All right, that's 52 meters down. That's kind of far down there, but I want to stay on the ship. So, in case something nasty comes by, which it probably will. So, let's just see. Hopefully we can make that work. Oh yeah, we'll be able to get through this. Oh, that's right. This is in nodes, not in a big voxel deposit. I forgot about that. Project Eden puts everything back in the voxels. I mean, in the the little nugget thingies. I don't actually... There's very few things about this scenario that I would complain about. It's absolutely amazing. I mean, I'm playing it instead of vanilla. Even after vanilla, a new vanilla was released. That says something, right? But, did we just... What happened to all that iron? Oh, it just turned 11. What was I going to say? Here it is. But the one thing I don't particularly like is that all of the ores are the nuggets instead of the voxels. So I'm not sure why Raven Gaming did that. But not knocking the scenario at all, though. I love the scenario. It's just that would be one thing I would suggest changing. Man, this stuff is spread out all over the place too. Okay, let's... Okay, let's see if we can get to some of these. I haven't seen the iron nuggets. What, since, was it Alpha 8? The last time we had to deal with iron nuggets? I think it was 8 or 9 when they went back to the voxels for iron and for copper and for silicon, you know, the more basic stuff. Come on, is this another bugged one? Damn it. Okay, well how much do we have now? We have 429. I mean, that's enough to get us started. 28 tons. Wouldn't mind getting a little bit more. You know what, too? Let's just land. I'll turn that off. That'll get us a little bit lower. We'll still probably be okay up here, hopefully. Alright. Alright, guys. Well, we're actually out of time. I just realized that. Having too much fun, huh? I don't know if we can get to this or not. Yeah, we can. Raven did mention something in the patch notes about some of the ore deposits. I think what he said was some might not have any ore in them. The problem I've seen, though, on multiple occasions now, in fact, damn near every time I try and mine a deposit, is that some of the nuggets won't mine. And so I have to log out of the game, come back in, and then I think once or twice when I did that, they disappeared, and then at other times they were actually there, and then I could mine them. So it's really buggy. I'm sure it's an Empyrion thing more than a Project Eden thing, though. But, well, I don't know that for sure, but it would seem to me like that's probably the case. Okay, so what do we have? We've got 930. That's enough for now. That's enough for now. We don't want to get overloaded anyway, because then we won't be able to move as quickly. Yeah, see, now we're down to 44 meters per second. Okay, yeah, guys, so that's it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to the base and continue working on that base. The goal's primarily going to be just to get the elevator shaft lined with armored concrete, and finish out the bottom section and get a garden going. So I don't know if I'll show a whole lot of that on camera. I'll probably have well, let's just say I'll have that well underway before I bring you back in the next episode, okay? So yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, and share out the video. I do appreciate that, and we'll catch you all in the next episode. Bye-bye.